Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray edition of Child's Play. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Child's Play is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Shout Factory Scream Factory. It can be found as a slipcover edition, as well as a Best Buy exclusive steelbook. Now, when it comes to the film itself, I have to admit, my history with the Child's Play films is rather limited. I definitely wouldn't argue that Chucky as a character should be up there in the pantheon of horror icons such as Jason, Freddy, Michael Myers, Leatherface, Pinhead. I mean, he really deserves his place up there. But for me personally, I've only seen the first two movies. I've never really bothered to go beyond that. And I've heard they're good in varying degrees of, quality. But, it's just not something I go back to. Now, revisiting this for the first time in literally decades now on 4K, I gotta say, I was pretty impressed overall. The puppetry alone was just fantastic. Chucky as a character in the late 80s, he was really well handled, and I think, the filmmakers did a great job. Of course, Brad Dourif voicing Chucky, really good work there. So yeah, I'm anxious to see, and hopefully Shout Factory Scream Factory will put the additional sequels beyond 3 on the 4K format, and I got to admit, I think I would be more interested in checking them out then. But yeah, Child's Play, really decent. I think it holds up incredibly well. It's really short. It's at an hour and a half. It just, it doesn't waste any time. It gets right to the meat and potatoes of the story, and I think overall a well-rounded film. So I'm anxiously looking forward to looking into the sequels, and hopefully they'll all arrive on 4K in the future. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the 4K Ultra HD slipcover edition of Child's Play from Scream Factory, Shout Factory. I like the artwork. I think it's pretty solid. And then we have the back and the spine. And we do have reversible artwork, which I'll show in a moment. And then we have the disc 4K, and then Blu-ray and special features. And we have the reversible artwork here, which is the same as the Best Buy exclusive steelbook edition. And I believe it's also the same original artwork. So yeah, really like best of both worlds here. And yeah, just very solid offering from Scream Factory, Shout Factory. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. I want to take a quick moment to talk about MoviePalette.com. Over at MoviePalette, they have thousands of films with a unique look, breaking down a film frame by frame, presenting it with a corresponding color, putting them together in one unique piece of art. They have many of the latest releases, such as The Batman, films like Titanic, Spider-Man No Way Home, Alien, and thousands more are available to choose from. For me, I opted as my first piece, Blade Runner 2049. As I am a big fan of the film, I could easily point out moments in the film on the piece. If you're interested in seeing for yourself, head over to MoviePalette.com and scroll through your favorite films and see what speaks to you. Viewers of the channel can get an extra 15% off by using the promo code MovieGuy15 in the checkout. Head on over to MoviePalette.com and see your favorite movies in a new way. Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 185:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution, an HDR10, and Dolby Vision for the grading. For purposes of this review, I will be discussing the Dolby Vision encode. This new 4K disc is reportedly sourced from a 4K scan from the original camera negative. Film grain is medium, borderline and a little bit heavier in density, but it is fairly consistent. I didn't detect any kind of post-processing or DNR applied. From the opening moments when Charles is being chased by Detective Mike, it's easy to see that this is definitely the best the film has looked on any home formats. The movie's color palette is given a nice boost courtesy of Dolby Vision. The color red, Andy and Chucky's outfits for instance, has a natural vibrancy that comes across very well. All primary colors in fact receive beneficial bumps visually. Day scenes look very good. Black levels are presented with satisfactory results. Night sequences aren't the deepest I've ever seen, but they aren't plagued with issues of elevation. Dark interiors fare a tad better. In the film's climax, when Chucky is coming after Karen and Andy in their apartment, shadow detail is at its best in this particular scene. The enhancements in detail isn't the sharpest you'll ever see. There are some inherent softness in some shots, but the gains in this area are there to be found. Speaking of which, Chucky's more detailed with the 4K resolution. His outfit as the film goes on shows great wear and tear, as does the damage that he incurs throughout. For the rest of the human cast, textures look more improved across the board. Clothing shows more depth, which is definitely appreciated. The softness in the film does hinder what can be reached with detail, but after checking a few scenes from the included Blu-ray, the uptick in detail is still there. Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a new Dolby Atmos audio track. The new Atmos is a welcome addition to any 4K catalog title, though its limitations in this particular case are noticeable. The audio track is pretty front-heavy by nature, but there is some entertaining dynamic activity that does occur. When Chucky attacks Detective Mike after he crashes his car, he can clearly be heard traveling around the listener. As a rule, when Chucky is on screen, that's when the soundstage opens up. Hide activity is sporadic when it kicks on, but some great doses of ambience and score use that space well. The low end isn't particularly heavy-handed or even very noticeable other than a few spots such as the lightning at the beginning of the film or when Eddie's house blows up. Dialogue is well prioritized in the center and the fronts are solid in their delivery. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A-. Fans of the film will no doubt find plenty to enjoy with this transfer. The Dolby Vision shows greater color depth and black levels are well rendered. Chucky on 4K is a solid upgrade. For the audio mix, I'm going to score this one a B+. The Atmos track is a welcome addition and has a solid presence. There are some clever dynamics at play with the surround environment and everything up front sounds clean. This is a really good listening experience. So that is my review of Child's Play on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comments section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.